Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Adiatu here, Naturally Ads on YouTube. So in today's video I'm planning for the week of August, let me check, August the 3rd to the 9th I think. So for the month of August, well for the rest of the month of August, I'm going to be using only kits from black owned shops. So for this first week, well the first actual full week, I'm using this kit from Also Paper. So this month most of these kits are not actually full kits, so my planning style is going to have to be different. So this was from one of the monthly subs. I don't remember what month it was, but so I got this first page that has four boxes and then some other boxes. Then this page has some extra like appointment labels and stuff, and then this page is from Also Paper. No, this page is from Goldman and Cocoa, so I'm going to use these date covers. And then I got some glitter headers from, this is from Strawberry Lime Design, and this is from Sparrow Design Paper. No, this is from Sweet Ava's Paper actually. And then I got some dolls from Also Paper to put in my sidebar as like a full box, and then some scripts for the sidebar. Then I got some more extra boxes and then some sidebar stickers since I won't have enough, and then some more stickers. So I'm not going to put down the full base. I think I'm just going to put down the washi, which I'm going to use this one from SBC, and then this one is from Goldman and Cocoa. So I think I'm going to put the bottom washi down, the headers and the date covers and the sidebar, and then maybe I'll put down the 4 boxes because there's only 4, so I won't put one in every day, but I'll see. And then also these 4 boxes are bigger than the standard size, so it's going to be different, but I'm excited to try something new. So before you leave, make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell to be notified every single time I upload. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and kind of get started with the sort of base. So yeah, enjoy. Also, I have all the links for the shops that I use are always down in the description, and if you want to see pictures of the spread, which I've been slacking on a little bit, but go to follow my Instagram, which is PlanWithAds. I'll put it on the screen so you can see all of that stuff. So now I'm going to get started. I know I kind of briefly mentioned it in the beginning, but I just wanted to mention it again, that in the whole month of August I'll be using kit from black owned shops, because August is a national Black Business Awareness Month. I think that is what it's called. So in my support of that, I decided that the whole month of August I'll be using and showcasing kits from black owned shops. I also intended on buying for black owned shops this month and doing a haul, but just because of financial reasons I wasn't able to do that. But I'll gradually always buy from black owned shops anyway, so I will continue to do so and always highlight them when I haul. So yeah, I'm gonna let you guys watch the rest of my base and then come back for the day to day. So planning with this kit was so different for me because the boxes were not the regular size and it was just different, but I got there in the end. So I'm going to start with the day today. So on to Monday, I used a rounded off quarter box and a Simply a Mess girl sleeping in bed to note that it was an early morning, so I woke up early that day. And then I used this orange, it was kind of like a checklist sort of box, and these boxes were even longer than the EC box as well, so that didn't help, but I got there in the end. But there was a lot of maneuvering I had to do, so for that I used a Miss Moss cleaning gel to note that I was tidying up my room. I was putting the boxes down first to make sure everything fit, but I just told you what I used. So the top box I used a Simply a Mess gel, and then in the middle I used a Miss Moss cleaning gel to note that I tidied up my room. And then in that yellow, it was like a half box that had like a yellow strip on it, but I cut it down to make it into a third box. And in that I used a, what is it called, a Cookie Sticker Co girl doing braids to note that I had a hair appointment. I guess I put all the boxes down. I don't know why I did that, but we're just going to continue. And then moving down, I used this thin appointment label, and I used a Prime Video sticker from Fantasy Store Design to note that I watched Chicago Med on Amazon Prime because it was finally on there and I was excited. And then I used a little thing, and in that little thing I used a emoji with like a really full inbox to note that I got loads and loads of emails from my solicitors for buying the house. And then I used a appointment label and a freebie girl sleeping. I don't know whether that shop was from there, to note that I was really tired this day. And then I used I think it was an appointment label as well from a GP Studio kit, and I used a scribbler holding a baby boy to note that I went to see my friend who had a baby. And then at the bottom I used a washi strip that I cut from that half box that I turned to a third box, and I used a Chinese takeaway sticker from Ginger Cat Co to note that we had some Chinese. Okay, on to Tuesday. At the top I used an appointment label, and then I used a paper girl like sleeping in bed to note that I was super tired. Then I used a glittered fancy label and a munchkin with like a that was planning and playing with stickers to note that I was pulling out stickers. And then I used another one of those half boxes that I cut down into a third box, and I used a Stickers by Rhonda girl on a laptop to note that I was answering all the emails I had received the day before, which I did not reply to then because I was doing hair and then I was tired. And then into the middle of the day I used a third box and a munchkin, so I don't end up using that whole box, I change it, but I used a third box instead, and not a munchkin, it was a emoji that said binge to note that I was doing a YouTube binge. So I realised I didn't have enough space for everything I needed, I think. I don't know why I changed it, to be honest, I can't remember. But then I used a half box and a Valiant Miguel like sitting down binge watching to note I was watching Chicago Fire, also on Amazon Prime, which is amazing. Then I used a rounded off quarter box and a munchkin with like shopping bags to note that I bought my dress. I bought another dress for my wedding. I've been buying loads of dresses and sending them back, but I think this is the final one. I've got it now and I like it. And then I used an appointment label, but I changed it into another half box that I cut into a third box, and I used a couple's poppet from Laura Jane Styles, but I used it to note that to note me and my friend because my friend came over. Then at the bottom I used I can't see what this is. I think it was a washi strip. Oh, it was an appointment label, and I used a burgers and fries sticker from Ginger Cat Co to note that I got a burger and fries because I was craving a burger and I just bought one, and I had a lot of takeout this week, which was bad, but it's okay. On to Wednesday. At the top I used this half box that I cut down into a third box, and I made a mistake of cutting this one because it was striped. I didn't realise that it wasn't going to line up after I cut it, but I lined it up as best as I could. And then I used a Miss Moss girl sleeping again, and I used a film script from I don't remember where the film script is from, but to note that I woke up early to film. And then I used a rounded off quarter box type thing and a phone sticker from Goldmine and Coco to note that I had a long phone conversation with my brother. Then I used appointment label and a couple's sticker from Papershire and a with a script from Stella Bowes Co. to note that then I was speaking to him. Then I used a rounded off quarter box and a prime video from Fantasy Design Store again to note that I was watching more Chicago Fire. And then I used a glittered fancy label, but I cut it down to make it smaller because these fancy labels are quite wide. I think they're from, where are they from? From PlanWithAds, so they're quite big, so I cut it down to make it a little bit smaller so that everything else could fit. And then I used a stickers by Ronda Girl on a laptop and an edit and upload script from Stella Bowes Co. to note that I edited and uploaded the plan with me that went up on Wednesday, I believe. Yeah. And then after that, yeah, so you can see I'm cutting it and making it smaller. And then I put that pink washi strip that I cut down from one of the half boxes again, and I used a YouTube binge sticker from Ginger Cat Co. to note that I had another YouTube binge, which I always do. And then I used a appointment label and a Fox and Cactus FaceTime the baby sticker to note that I had an observation. So first I was going to use the observation script, but as the observation script is on white paper, it covered up the character sticker, and I didn't like how that looked, so I just took it off and ended up writing it at the end, but you guys never see after the pen. So yeah, I'm just kind of maneuvering everything. So this is what I said. So I tried to put it down, but it covered the baby's face and I didn't like it, so I just took it off and ended up writing it after. So on to Thursday. If the lighting changes, I film Thursday on a different day, that's fine. So on to Thursday. I used a rounded off quarter box and a emoji with like a microphone to note that I did a voiceover. So I used a VO voiceover script from Sparrow Design Paper, Sparrow Paper Co. or something like that. And then I used a third box and a laptop icon and an upload script also from Sparrow Paper Co. Then I used a appointment label from a leftover GP Studio kit, and then I used a sticker from Sweet Ava's Paper, which is now Paper and Thread. Vigil binge watching to note that I had a YouTube binge. And then I used a yellow washi strip and a I think it's a munchkin. It might be an emoji. Sometimes it's really hard for me to tell the difference. But yeah, I used that to note that I was sending some more emails. I think these were regarding like quotes for stuff for my wedding. Then I used a quarter box and a GP Studio Girl with like hair tools, and I used a film script from Stella Bowes Co. to note that I was filming the intro of my hair video. And then I used a half box that I cut down to make fit in the space, and then I used a Sugary Girl Shop Girl with like an engagement ring to note that the wedding dress I had ordered on, what day was it, on Tuesday, had arrived, which was really quick shipping. I was impressed. Then I used a rounded off quarter box and a sticker from Sweet Kawaii Design of like hair stuff to note that I had another hair appointment that day. It was in the evening. And then I used a fancy glittered fancy label and a Disney Plus munchkin to note that I was watching Boy Meets World. I'm trying to like rewatch that, which is going well, but I don't need to watch it every single day because yeah, I don't need to, but it's fine. And then I used another one of those GP Studio appointment labels and a munchkin with a knife and fork to note that I had Subway. So again, I had more junk food, which was not good, but it's okay. So yeah, putting down the stickers, and I'm just going to continue and go on to Friday. So on to Friday, I used a glittered fancy label and a Papershire Girl yawning to note that I think I woke up really tired. I don't remember. No, I had a laying. That's what it was. Then I used a washi strip and a side-eye girl from Fox and Cactus to note that I was very annoyed by something or someone. Then I used a rounded off quarter box and a sticker from Godman and Coco of like a sun to note that it was so hot, so that's when the heat began. So at the end I end up putting scripts, so when I do that I'll tell you, but let's continue. Then I used a thin appointment label and a YouTube play button from Coffee Monsters Code to note that I had another YouTube binge. Then I used a rounded off quarter box and a Stella Bow sticker cup, and a Valiant Tumor girl like sitting down on a laptop to note that I was binging the 100 for like most of the day or night, should I say, which is why it was so big, but I didn't have any bigger boxes because I was running out at this point. And then at the bottom I used a washi strip and a oops I broke my nose bend sticker from the Ginger Cat Code to note I broke my nose bend. I think I bought the Sticky Essentials pre-sale tapes. I think that's what it was. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And then after that I realised I had other scripts, so I used the I Need a Break script from Goldman and Coco on the top box to note the laying, and then I used the You Tried It one on the side-eye girl, but it was long and it ended up covering the face, but I couldn't pick it up because the sticker just stuck really well, I guess, so I just left it. But I don't like how it looks over the face. I should have just tried it, but it's fine, you live and you learn. Yeah, on to Saturday. So as you can see, it's covering my face, so I didn't like that, and I tried to pick it up, but I knew that it would rip everything, so I said just leave it. Okay, on to Saturday for the 5th time. I used a rounded off quarter box and a girl from Also Paper, like from one of the subscriptions, and she was like in her pajamas to note that I had another laying on Saturday. Then I used an appointment label and a sun clear sticker from GP Studio to note that once again it was super hot. It's been hot for a week and I've hated it and I still hate it, and next week's Plan With Me, or this current week that I'm in, you're going to see that I complain about the heat a lot, but it's fine. And then after that I used a half box that I cut down into a third box, and in that I used a munchkin with stickers and a planning script from Goldman and Coco to note that I was kind of planning in my daily planner. I hadn't been caught up on it, so I was kind of writing down what I'd done in those days because I used that to help me film these videos. And then after that I used a thin appointment label and a munchkin with a trolley to note that I went to collect onions for my mum. So she had bought it the previous day, but it was too heavy for her to take, and it was one of those hot days, so she said she didn't call me because she knew that I was hot and I didn't want to go outside, which was right. So I went to collect that for her in the shop. And then after that I used a little thing and a Fox and Cactus girl like watching TV or in the cinema really, but nobody's going to the cinema right now, so I usually use it for when I'm binging to note that I had a YouTube binge. That was before I went to get the onions, I think, but it just fit that way. Then I used this like a post-it note sticker from Sweet Ava's Paper and Thread, and then I used a couple sticker from Papershire, and I used a with base script from Stella Bow Sticker Co. to note that I went to see him. Sorry. And then I used a appointment label and a Sweet Ava's Paper or Paper and Thread girl eating chips to note that we had chicken and chips, so more takeout. This was not a good week for me. I was just eating so much, and then it's opposite for this current week, which I'm not eating a lot, so you balance it out. Then I used another one of those glittered fancy labels and a couple sticker from Paper and Papershire to note that we watched Project Runway, which is great. We need to finish it, but we watched it and it was great. Then I used a rounded off quarter box and a stick with the Planco girl, like it was from the PMS sheet, so I guess it was just anger to note that I was having cramps but my period was not coming, and it was really annoying me because I was having pains without the period, so I knew that I would have more pain, so I was annoyed. So on to Sunday I used a fancy label and a GP Studio girl with like loads of planner supplies, and I used a planning time script also from GP Studio to note that I was pulling out my stickers and getting ready to film the Plan With Me, because I had thought that when I got back home that day I would be able to film it, which was not the case. I filmed it on the Monday, but I had everything prepared, like even set up my camera and everything. And then I used a rounded off quarter box and a petrol sticker from Naomi Love Designs to note that I went to get petrol. I always know it, so I note down the price so I know. And then I used a little thing and a gallon of car from Sweet Ava's Paper, or Papers and Thread now, to note that we drove, me, my mum and my fiance, we drove all the way to Luton to see a family member. It was really long. I was tired. Then I used a rounded off quarter box and another paper and thread girl with a shark to note, and a chow sticker from Goldmine and Coco to note that, of course, as I was driving, my period came. I was prepared, don't worry, but it was just annoying. Like, you could have come the day before, and I was really annoyed. Like, why would you do it now when I'm driving? So yeah, that happened. Then I used a cool appointment label and a yay sticker from a freebie. I never know where these stickers are from, to note that it was just a good day. Then I used a third box and a couple sticker from Stick with a Planco, and a with Bay script from Stella Bear Sticker Code to note that after I dropped my mum home, I went back to his house. Then I used a thin appointment label and a couples binge watching sticker from Once More with Love to note that we watched more Project One Way. That felt like it went really fast. But yeah, that's everything finished. I give you a little wiggle. There's not much foil other than like the bottom washi, because I used black scripts. I didn't really use foil. And I'm showing you guys what is left. So I have all those leftover boxes and stuff, which I will continue to use in the next couple of Plan With Me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment down below your favourite black owned shops. So maybe if I haven't heard of them, I'll try to shop them when, the finances allow that. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!